Yeah, I looked up and it was gone. Okay, I went a little bit too far there. We'll see if I can take this away. I wanted to pick the paper up. The paper, it, because of getting so wet, kind of irreparably wet down there, has these weird speckly spots. Well, it looks like it's in the paper. Something to think about. It shouldn't do that. Okay, so here, okay, this sleeve needs to come down more, and they are tight. Okay, actually it should be up there more, but it's there now. And then I'm going to just do that. That's all I can do, I think, especially with these weird speckly spots coming up. It may be that this paper does not take a lot of washes well. Now, see, there's that strap, and where's it going? Oh, it's supposed to go here, I think. Somewhere back there. Let's say it is. And I'll wait till this dries, go back in and darken up that strap. Two. I'm not doing chicken scratch. I got a whole lot of water in here. All I'm doing is moving around what's on here on the top as best I can. And the nice thing about this paper is you can crisp it up with some sharp lines at the very end, as you do on all watercolors. Ready for the mantra? Far to near, big to small, and light to dark. You can always make it lighter. As you know, I think I just ignored some lines in there, and you can do that. People don't really notice them once you get the ones in that are supposed to be there. And I need to be having more fun with whoop, that. I think I'm just going to let it pool. See what it does. And I think I'm also going to go resort to a video to try to get his sweet face in this. And I haven't done any of his face that really do him justice. And I am going to be able to get him to sit for me, though. I'm really excited about that. We can maybe finally get... He has beautiful coloring and a very sweet spirit. So I think I goofed up here And I made this guitar look too small because I put the shading around first and then it didn't blend in or something. I'm not sure what I did, but it does look weird. It looks too small. So I'm going to just kind of fake it here. For the side of the guitar, who knows what I was looking at the time. I'm looking over on the other one. And looks like I do have a little bit of a hand in here, so I'm going to go with that. Look at the other one. Again, I'm doing a piecemeal meal, and if it doesn't fit together, we're in trouble. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, you notice in these straight lines, I'm not moving my hand. I'm moving my whole arm. They're still wiggly, but that's okay. Everybody knows what they are, so they don't have to be perfect. And the main focus when I started this was on this hand and the neck of the guitar, and it was really quite nice like that. And I thought at the time maybe I should leave well enough alone. It's a little better. Not a whole lot though. And I do think that this is that, and then the guitar has like a little white line around both the bottom. Oh, what earth did I do? I think this is why it looks weird though. I'll just make that thinner. It has a white line around the front of the guitar, and kind of fake the hole in the guitar right there. And this I think was supposed to blend more. And then I just faked the other part, faked that, and wound up with a little bit of weirdness. Now look at how nice that picks up while it's wet. But I don't really want to do that. I like to let my colors go where they want to go. Okay, well, it's marginally better. And if I can fix I'm getting rid of that green anyway. If I can fix his face into where it was that I was seeing. I've got some notes here, just barely. Yes, he has a beautiful little smile. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. And How about putting a little bit of purple up there because there were some purple lights. Well, the reason I took my colors in there is when I draw, it's kind of dark. That's okay. It's fine. But they have real nice changing lights in there. And since they're changing, I just choose whatever I want. Put it where I want it. Let's see. A tiny bit more red. Oh yeah, there's a nice little lavender. So I'm going to go up here and see if I can do a better job of getting the shape of his head and put some lavender light back there and leave all this other stuff alone because it's still wet. This is the real hard part of doing watercolors too. It's like, well, I have to stop. I just can't keep going and doing this because it's getting worse. I gotta wait. I'm gonna have to wait longer for it to dry enough to work on if I make a mess of it. So if I get it all wet. So just stop. But then when you stop, you have to remember where you were and get back to it. I know there was yellow light down here, and I initially painted the wall and the shapes on the wall. Oh, that looks much better. It's not that stagnant. Well, here's a person holding a guitar. Here's like a guitar being suspended by a person. Anyway, I'll look at it some more later on my own. I need to make that sleeve go around a little bit more. Maybe I'll be a little tiny brush. Just for fun. See? These are Chinese brushes. Of course, I've had them for a long time. And I bought what I needed. Whoops. Now, I also use my finger sometimes to keep me from putting my other fingers down. And it doesn't always work. That's right, it has to be tight on there, but it still needs to. I hear the phone ringing. That's probably my pharmacy calling. All right. Well, okay. So it's time to stop because I think I need to go down and pick up a prescription for the severe anxiety attack that started on early Tuesday morning. I had a doctor's appointment today, and I don't really like to have to take medicine. Okay. I'm going to work on that hand a little bit too. Sausage fingers.